is a concept that came to me about 5 years ago as possibly my next book to write. And I've partially written it, but what it is sort of a pathway where information from source, from God, from the divine, and from the infinite field, which is all of that, um, comes forth through me um, as teachings, as awareness, as something that's possible to look through a different lens. And so that's what I want to talk today about, is looking through a different lens. So each day for weeks now, maybe months, I've had different things come forth, and I've felt this bubbling up and this need to share, but not feeling safe to share. And my physical body even showing me symptoms of feeling hesitant, um, feeling like I might be attacked or whatever. And so what came forth is that the importance for me is to really allow that information to come forth without any attachment to it, to whoever it is that needs it at the time. And maybe nobody needs it, but it's this information that is available. And so what I want to talk to you today about is perspective and the different lenses that we see life through. As I'm recording this, we are exactly 1 week after the 2020 election in the United States, where we are living in a mud of uncertainty, a mud of chaos, and it's pretty divided and pretty thick. And so what I've noticed and what comes to my awareness almost every day is how there are these different lenses and these different perspectives that people are taking on as absolute pure truth. And if you don't see it that same way, you're confused of how somebody can see something in this way that you don't. And so in that comes the division, because you start to think, are they crazy? What's wrong with them? Why can't they see it the way I see it? And it's really, really heated. And you know, because if you're watching this, you know, because you've lived it and you're living in it. And I'm a yoga instructor, and yoga means unity. I'm also created a energy healing technique called multidimensional oneness healing. And what it is it's about embodying, it's about unity of self, unity of your soul, your highest self, and your physical body and your physical world. Merging those two together, uniting those two together, heaven on earth, as above, so below, in however way you choose to think about the body, the emotions. In yoga, I think of it like the breath and the body, the spirit and the breath, the spirit and the body, all these different ways of uniting together. You know, and we are the United States of America. However, it's like we're living different realities all at the same time. Some people are seeing one thing. Thank you to the train. You hear the train, that's our validation. Some people are seeing some things through these glasses, where, you know, Trump is hateful, he's racist, and all the people that voted for him are too. And then there's the other people that see the other side as powered by hate. And it's almost laughable, because what's being unseen is the divine grand mirror in life, and each being mirrored back their own issues and walking around blindly as a victim and aggressor at the same time. And so when you tap into this infinite field of energy, when you tap into and you're open to the messages from the divine, Jesus, God, Buddha, whoever is your representation of the Creator, when you come in with an angle or an agenda or with your glasses on of the lenses of however you're seeing it, you're going to begin to see things distorted. And so the important part is having some kind of practice where every day you can enter into a space that's totally neutral, that's totally balanced, that does not have an attachment to this person being in the White House or this person being in the White House or whatever, to be in this totally neutral space. In this totally neutral space is where there are no perspectives, there are no agendas, there are no glasses, there's no right or wrong, his way or my way. There is what we call divine truth. And that divine truth is powered by unconditional love. And one thing that I'm seeing, and it's coming up every day as something that's very powerful that people may not want to hear or just whatever, shush me off. But one thing that comes forth through that divine truth pathway is that our country and our world and most of our people are in a dire crisis, pain and wounding, because they're having a difficult time or not even trying to love their own selves unconditionally. It's in loving you, understanding you and who you are, knowing who you are as a spiritual being that gets to walk around this beautiful shell of a body, knowing who you are. If you knew who you are, if you remembered who you are, you're a being of love. You're a being of shadow and light. You are a being of all knowing. And you don't have to have special gifts. You have those special gifts. And when you can love every part of you, even the wrinkles and the grays growing through and the, turkey chicken. If you love all the saddlebags on your legs, the belly, whatever, if you can love all of you truly and love the journey that you've been on, even if you have suffered, and we all have suffered, and some of us have suffered more deeply than others. And if in that suffering you can love yourself through it enough to find the gifts, then all of this mud and muck that we're swimming around blindly and blaming each other, it's like the seas part, and you can now see. The glasses come off, and you can begin to see, and see through the eyes of love, that the people that are so angry, maybe they have wounds, maybe they have hurts, maybe they have pains. The people that feel like victims, maybe they've been attacked. Maybe they have wounds in their own way. Where can we step into what our divine creator does is compassion and love for all people? All people, not just the ones you like or the ones that you agree with or agree with you, but all people. Where can we do that? How can we do that? And so, although I have my opinions and my preference of who I would want in the White House, and a very strong opinion, like that's okay, but I can still love everybody else. And in my meditation, I do 10 hours of meditation around my birthday, in which my birthday was on November 3rd. um, and in that, one of the little blips of insight that popped through was, let yourself be loved. We don't need to block. We don't need to put up barriers. We don't need to judge who loves us. We can just open and allow love to find us and be with us. And so, to me, what I pull through from the divine source, from God, for this election time is to have faith. Faith that love always wins. It just does. Faith that we are all loved and that the better part of us will rise up and come forth. Not the wounded one, not the victim, not the aggressor, but the better part of us, the light in us, which is the love, which is what we are created from. And that love shining forth is our superpower. And you can think about times when the United States has shown its light, shined its light, its very, very brightest out in the world, helping, stepping up. That's the light. That's the love power. That's the divine working through us. And we don't have to allow anything that's not that to have power or control. So I've heard this phrase before. I love it. What would love do? So when you start to feel the sides, my side, your side, the battle, and the demonizing of somebody else because they don't agree with you or they're attacking you, and I've had plenty of that this year, what would love do? I can tell you what love wouldn't do. Love wouldn't attack back. Love may defend, but love wouldn't attack back. Love wouldn't manipulate. Love wouldn't steal. And of course, love is patient and love is kind, right? And so in that faith, have faith in the human spirit, that our spirit is more powerful than our wounds. Our love is more powerful than our wounds. If you find yourself blaming, bullying, all of that, that is a reflection. That is your sign. That is your message. If you're doing that aggression or microaggressions, that is your sign to turn around and look inside of yourself. What inside me is so wounded that I would act this way out of love into hate to another being of light? It's not about that person and anything they do or say. It's about you. So this is your opportunity to grow, to evolve into your very, very best self. So breathe that in with me. I evolve into my best self. I am the divine spirit in walking form. I am born of love, and the spirit of light and love is my superpower. And if I get angry or mad and lash out at other people, this is my wound expressing itself that I need to work on and heal. It's not about them. Each day, I can come into a space, connect with my divine creator, leave my lenses of perspective to the side, and feel into divine truth that has no agenda except for love. I believe in the other beautiful beings of light that walk this earth, that their light is their superpower too. And when we come across the work that we have to do, we do not be afraid of that shadowy time. Sometimes we have to walk into the shadows, walk into the dark space, find the wound so that we can heal it and emerge out free. That, friends, is true freedom. All right, I think that's it. So that's what came forth today, and I will do my best that as things come forth, I won't be a scaredy cat and I'll just come out and share them. Maybe somebody is helped by this, maybe not, but what I was shown in my 10 hours meditation is that everything is a creation. And this creation of these words that came forth through me, for you and for me, I lift them up to divine source for our divine creator to do with it what he or she wants. All right. The love and the light and divine in me sees and honors the love and the light and the divine in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, night, morning.